Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. My name's Lucy, and in this video I'm going to share with you how to lose weight in a healthy and sustainable way using Herbalife Nutrition and a healthy, balanced diet. So for the last 4.5 years, I've helped hundreds of people, mainly women, but also some guys too, to be able to completely transform their body shape, but in a healthy way, not in an unhealthy way. And to give you a backstory about how I got started doing this, 5 years ago, I was really struggling with my own health, my own body image. Basically, I wanted to look more toned. I wanted to create the body that I felt truly at my, tip-top best and healthy and confident in. But before Herbalife Nutrition, I was just depriving my body. So at university, I was just living off like coffee and trying to eat as little as possible, hoping that the less I ate and the more meals that I skipped, that the skinnier and more toned I would become. It did not work, okay? Trying the method of just starving myself only led to me having terrible mood swings, binge eating uncontrollably whenever I did start eating food, and my body wasn't the physique that I wanted. I was what you would call skinny fat, so although I was quite slim, my body fat percentage was still quite high and I felt very untoned. And the reason being that when you starve your body like that, your body eats away at the lean muscle and stores onto and holds on to any fat that it can for survival. So if you have been depriving your body or doing extreme things to your body and you're not as toned as you would like to be, it could be that you're experiencing what I was experiencing, whereby your body may have actually ended up losing a lot of lean tissue, which is the stuff that makes us toned, and instead is left with holding on to the body fat. So what I started doing was adding Herbalife Nutrition to my routine and changing my routine to a much healthier one. So I was recommended to have 1 or 2 Herbalife Nutrition shakes per day, along with 2 high protein snacks and at least 1 healthy evening meal. So most of the days when I was on the beginning of my journey, what I started doing was having, I'll show you the 4 main products that I had. I would make my Formula 1 nutritional shake with protein drink mix, and also for hot drinks I would have, and I still have this to this day, all of these products, the original flavour Herbalife Nutrition tea and the mango aloe. So those 4 products I would have for breakfast every single morning. And for those of you who are maybe a bit concerned about, like, is this going to be a shake diet? Let me just reassure you, absolutely not. Yes, one of the products happens to come in a shake form and this is added protein to it. But unlike a lot of other shake diets where it just is kind of depriving your body even more, with this Formula 1 nutritional shake, it's #1 in the world because it's so high in nutrition. It is the perfect balance of what your body needs to start the day. So slow releasing protein, this is plant-based protein, soya protein, the perfect balance of good carbohydrates and good fats, which your body does actually need, in the right quantity, in the right form. So this is why it's such a sustainable routine, because you're not actually causing your body to do something extreme. Instead, you're actually giving your body the perfect balance of nutrients to start the day. It gives you the perfect blood sugar level to start the day, so as you can imagine, then the whole rest of your day is easier, and I found that I ended up, my metabolism started to speed up actually, because before this routine, I was, my metabolism ended up slowing right down because I was eating so little. So my body was like, okay, let's slow the cogs down to, just try and survive. Whereas as soon as I started having this every morning, and then at around 10-11 a.m., I would set myself an alarm to have a high protein mid-morning snack. So that would be like one of the Herbalife Nutrition protein bars, or today there's also things like this high protein iced coffee, which is a really great mid-morning pick-me-up and contains 15 grams of protein. Then at lunchtime I would have another one of these, or a light healthy lunch that contains protein. Then mid-afternoon, between lunch and dinner, You know, often we can feel really tired and really hungry, or our cravings start to kick in and at around 3 or 4 p.m. And that's because the body is in need of topping up on nutrition once again. So then I would have a mid-afternoon protein snack before then having a healthy dinner in the evening. And on my plate, I always make sure, again, there's something that contains protein. Back when I ate meat, I'd always make sure there was some chicken on the plate. Now that I'm a vegetarian, you know, I would have edamame beans or eggs or corn. There's loads of veggie protein options as well. So before this journey, I was eating very little, skipping breakfast, sometimes even skipping lunch, binge eating in the evening and feeling terrible. Then I started I was actually nourishing my body 5 times a day if you think about it. Breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, mid-afternoon snack and dinner. And if you're feeling a bit, you know, apprehensive about the idea of eating more to lose weight, I was feeling quite apprehensive too. It kind of went against my belief system where I thought that food was evil, or I thought that eating more would cause me to put on more weight. But fortunately, I just trusted the process and it absolutely worked. I think the reason being that that these products enable your body to get a high amount of nutrition while keeping the calories relatively low. So it means that, you know, to lose any kind of body fat, to lose weight, you do need to have a calorie deficit. You do need to be on a sort of relatively low calorie routine. But normally when people try to just cut down their calories, they're also lowering their nutrition, which is causing them to also feel really rubbish, or be really tired, or break out in spots, or, you know, all of these kind of things can happen with diets where you're just starving yourself basically. Whereas with this, your calories are quite low, but your nutrition is potentially higher than ever. So you're finally getting more vitamins, more minerals, more high quality, slow releasing protein, more fiber, while not overeating on the calorie side of things. And that has been, I've noticed this, and it worked for me, and it's worked for hundreds of my customers ever since that point. Because I'm so excited for them when they get started. Within the first 7 days, even if, you know, they probably haven't seen actual weight loss changes within the first 7 days, but the things that people notice in the first week are that they feel more energized, that they feel better than ever, that, you know, the migraines they used to suffer with, sometimes those disappear over the last few days. You know, all of these are just different stories I've heard from my customers where they're telling me how much better they're feeling, and that really is the evidence of what happens when your body is getting that nutrition that it's been potentially missing for a long, long time. So remember, I said that this is important. It's important to not only be able to lose weight in a healthy way, but also in a sustainable way. And perhaps if you're watching this video, perhaps you've tried things before and it's all been about how fast can I lose the weight? How quickly can I change my body? And I get that when we're not satisfied with how we're looking or how we're feeling in our body, we want to change it as fast as possible. That is understandable. However, while it is possible to lose weight pretty fast using these products, I think what's more important is that this is a routine that can be sustained for a long period of time, which means that you can live a normal life. And, you know, imagine in 12 months time, 2 years time, 5 years time from now, you've not only lost the weight that you wanted to lose, but you've been able to maintain that and just feel great. Because if you want to just maintain the results that you do get, then just start your day with one of these shakes with the PDM and the tea and aloe, and then enjoy your day. Have a mid-morning snack, a light lunch, a mid-afternoon snack, a healthy evening meal. Like, that's what we call the ideal breakfast routine, where you're just having one of these Herbalife Nutrition meals a day and then eating healthily all throughout the rest of the day. That's what so many of my customers move on to do after they achieve their results. And it's meant that they don't have to worry anymore like they used to. It used to take up so much of my energy each day to be, thinking about, can I have this? Am I allowed to have that? Maybe it's too much. Maybe I should wait a bit longer before I eat. Like, my mind was constantly doing all of this to itself. And now like the thought of should I eat this, shouldn't I eat that, it doesn't even come into my mind anymore. And it's such a relief. It's like so much less stress, so much less worry. I can just get on with my day and channel my energy into things that are more productive than worrying about how many calories are in something. Do you know what I mean? So a final commonly asked question is, is this sustainable, as in, what if it's too expensive for me? Will I be able to afford it? So to give you a general idea of the cost, here in the UK, a shake, PDM, tea and aloe is just over £100. I'll put the exact number on the screen. And remember that all of these products will last you for 21 days. So when you break it down to the daily cost, for most people, that fits within their day-to-day food and drink budget anyway. I always ask my customers, how much are you currently spending on breakfast, on snacks, on coffees on the go, on energy drinks just to try and keep yourself going? Imagine if you transferred the money that you were spending on these things just that you're currently having just to try and keep yourself going for something nutritious that's going to help your body to feel better than ever before, and so that you no longer need to rely on those energy drinks and so many unhealthy snacks. For most people, they end up saving money per month because they just buy their nutrition in advance. And if you're worried about, will I be able to stay on track, for everyone who orders through me or through one of my team members, we hold you accountable. So anyone who orders through me, I'll be there to check in on you several times a week to make sure that you stay on track. So, you're not on your own, which is really nice to know. On top of that, if that's still a little bit too pricey for you, you can always take out the PDM. Instead, you'll have to buy milk to make your shakes with, but it will mean that you could just buy the shake, tea and aloe to start off with. If that's still a bit too much for you, I would say remove the aloe and get started with the shake and tea. So realistically, I always want to help someone to get started on a program that fits comfortably within their budget, because I don't want to just help you for a week. I don't want to just help you for 3 weeks. I want you to be able to find the perfect products that fit comfortably into your routine, so that for the next 6 months, for the next 12 months, for the next 24 months, you can be sustainably healthier than ever before. Now, some of you might be thinking, do I even need these products to be healthy? Why couldn't I just eat healthy food? In an ideal world, yes, you could eat 3 to 5 healthy, balanced meals per day. And some people can do that. Some people can be bothered to meal prep. Some people are happy to buy all of the ingredients and weigh it all out and get the perfect quantities of everything. I personally don't fit into that category. I'm too busy and I can't be bothered, and that would be an unsustainable lifestyle for me if I had to prep and prepare 3 to 5 healthy meals per day. I love the convenience of these products. For me, I like to call this my healthy fast food. So it's there so that I can then get on with the rest of my life quite happily. You can also register as a VIP member, whether that is to be someone who uses the products consistently with a wholesale discount on all of the products that you use, which is always handy to make it more cost effective. Also, the benefits of registering as a VIP member does entitle you here in the UK to be able to build your own business with a company, whether that's literally just making a little bit of extra money on the side by selling these products on to other people, or like me, you could become, you could really treat it like a serious business and become a coach and make a huge impact and change and transform hundreds of people's lives and make a really good, income as a result. So all of the options are available to you. I just love to help each individual person to get what they most need and want from what Herbalife Nutrition has to offer. So if you're already in touch with a Herbalife Nutrition coach, then go back to them. But if you are not, if you don't have a personal contact who is already part of Herbalife Nutrition, then I would be more than happy to help you. I'll put all the details down below so that you can get access not just to the products, but to my support, and I can really ensure that you get what you need from Herbalife Nutrition and on your journey. Thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.